Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the different techniques of capital budgeting and various problems we have to do under different techniques of capital budgeting. The last class I have discussed about meaning of capital budgeting. There are different types of capital budgeting decisions. Then what are the characteristics of capital budgeting decision? So again I repeat here, capital budgeting is the process through which company decides whether or not to pursue an investment project. It also refers to a large-scale investment such as purchase of machinery. So here, in case of capital budgeting includes purchase of machinery, development of a new product, then replacement of an asset, purchase of new machinery, everything comes under. Here, there are different techniques of capital. This is the main focus in this class. Here, what is capital budgeting technique? These techniques are used to evaluate the different capital budgeting proposals. Here you see profitability index, payback, net present value, internal rate of return method. These are the modern techniques. Here, there are different techniques we are going to discuss today. Payback period method, discounted payback period method, net present value method, accounting rate of return method, internal rate of return method, profitability index method. So these are the different techniques. Now we will see how each method works, how we have to evaluate the project proposal under each method. So now first we will discuss about payback period method. Payback period method determines how long it would take a company to see enough in cash flows to recover the original investment. It means that how many years company takes to get back the or receive the return. Example, a company has invested 50 lakhs. In under payback period method, we will try to find out how many years it will take to receive the investment of 50 lakhs. So a project which gives shortest payback period can be accepted. Example, project A, the payback period is 5 years. Project B, the payback period is 3 years. So it means that project B is able to generate cash inflow of 50 lakhs within a period of 3 years. Then as far as project A is concerned, it takes 4 years to generate a cash flow of, that is a receiver return of 50 lakhs what they have invested. So according to this method, a project which is able to get back their investment within a shortest payback period can be accepted. So this is about the payback period method. Then next, so now our discussion is payback period method. After understanding the payback period method, we will do the problem. So payback period method measures the time in which the initial cash flow is returned. How many years it will take to get back our investment. So that is the thing. But here one of the important limitation under payback period method is cash flows are not discounted. That is, the present time value of money is not employed or not applicable in payback period. They didn't consider at all. So as far as this method is concerned, lower payback period is preferred than the project which is having a higher payback period method. So the remaining methods I'll discuss later. Now our focus is only payback period method. So here you see, this is the formula, payback period method. Here when cash inflow, this is the condition. When cash inflows are uniformly distributed, this is the formula. So here please see that when the firm has cash inflows are uniformly distributed. So what is meant that What is the meaning of it when cash inflows are uniformly distributed? Means that every year, example, let us take example, a project investment is 1 lakh, that is able to generate a cash inflow over a period of 5 years, 10,000, 10,000. So it means that that is called as a uniform cash flow. So when the cash inflows are uniform, what we have to do, we have to apply this formula. That is initial investment divided by annual cash value, cash flow value. Okay, next condition, what happened? If the cash inflows are even, such as investment or in annuities, what is it? The formula to calculate the payback period method. So initial same formula is repeated here. Initial investment divided by annual average cash flow. So both are same here. So this is about the payback period method. When the cash inflows are uniform, you have to apply the formula of initial investment divided by annual average cash flow. Next, so here you see the example. This is the problem is given here. Actually, I wanted to explain the problem with the help of this. Okay, here. An investment, this is the problem. I'll just read out. An investment project cost 1 lakh. It means that the initial investment is 1 lakh and to have an annual net cash flow of 40,000 for 5 years. What is the project payback period? So this is the formula. We'll work out how to go about this problem. First, you take what is the formula. Here it is given that they are able to generate an annual cash flow. That is, it is similar to the annuity. They are able to generate a 40,000 for the period of 5 years. So take the example of initial investment divided by average cash flow. What is the initial investment? Initial investment is 1 lakh. Please understand here. Initial investment is given here 1 lakh. Then next thing is annual cash inflow. Annual cash inflow, how much is given? Annual cash. Annual cash flow. Annual cash flow is how much? That is 40,000. Okay, now we apply the formula. What we have learned. This is our formula. Initial investment divided by annual cash inflow. So 1 lakh divided by 40,000, that is the 2.5 years. What is the meaning of 2.5 years? The project takes the period of 2.5 years to nearly 2.5 years to get back the investment of 1 lakh. So they have invested 1 lakh by generating annual cash flow 40,000. That project is able to generate whatever they have invested within a period of 2.5 years. So this is about the payback period. So this is example for when the project is, when the cash inflows are equally distributed. Now, second case we'll go. This is the second case when cash inflows are unevenly distributed. So what is the meaning of it? We'll see. When cash inflows are unevenly distributed. So example, first year 10,000, second year 20,000, third year 5,000. That is the cash inflow. The generation of cash inflow is not uniform. So when cash inflows are uneven, what happened? What we have to do? We need to calculate cumulative net cash flow for each period. Then you have to use the following formula. See example. I will explain here where A is the last period. That formula will be with We'll discuss later. Let me explain first the problem, then I'll discuss about the formula. Company, here this problem, please understand. Company C is planning to undertake another project requiring initial investment of $50 billion. C, please understand, this is the investment. The company is making an investment of 50 lakhs and is expected to generate $10 million cash flow in the first year. Please understand, here I am writing year cash inflow, cumulative cash flow. 3 columns I have created. First year 0, 0th year 50 lakhs they have created. 50 lakhs, that is whatever investment made, that we are showing it as a cash inflow. 0th year is 0 because in the initial period they have invested. Then see here, first year how much they are able to generate 10 million cash flow in the first year, and second year 13 million, the second year, third year 16 million, fourth year, what happened here, fourth year 22 million cash flow. This is the company cash flow yearly basis given. So again I will explain this question. The company have invested 50 lakhs, 50,000 million cash inflow dollar. So this is the cash inflow over a period of 5 years. Now, how many years it will take to get back the investment of 50 lakh? 50, here 50 million. That is our question. How many years it will take? But when the cash inflows are uniform, just we can find out easily. Total annual cash flow, average cash flow. This is the formula. When the cash inflows are initial investment divided by annual average cash flow. But as far as this problem is concerned, the cash inflows are not uniform. So what you have to do, you have to find out the cumulative cash flow. Please, you leave this. This is initial. This is as far as project is concerned, investment. So from the first year, 10 million. Then second year, cumulative cash flow, 10 plus 13, 23. 23 plus 16, 39. 39 plus 16, 39 plus 13, 19. If we add this thing, this may go beyond $50 million. Our project requirement is 50 million. But if we add this, if the period crosses more than 3 years, the cash inflow is more than that. So what happened? Now we understood our payback period lies between 3 and 4. Understand? Our project payback period lies between 3 and 4. So what you have to do, you have to apply the formula. Initial year plus amount required divided by amount available. So what is the initial year? That is the year. This year we are stopping. We are not, after this we are not accumulating. So third year is called as initial year plus how much amount required? 39 we got it, but we require 50. So 50 minus 39 we are getting 11 divided by amount available. But actually next year how much amount is available? That is 19. This is the formula. Amount available in the next year. So initial year plus amount required. Amount required is nothing but 50 minus 39, because 39 we got it. If you add again 19, it is more than 50 lakhs, $50 million. That's why we are stopping here. The payback period lies between 3 and 4. So we are applying this formula. The answer is 3.57 years or 3.6 years. So what is the meaning of it? In the interpretation is the firm is able to generate cash flow within the period of 3.5 years. So the payback period is 3.5 years. I think it's very clear. This is payback. So in the payback period, two things we have discussed. What is payback? First of all, in the theory part, what is payback period we have discussed. the number of years it takes to get back our investment. Under payback period, two kinds of problems we have discussed. When cash inflows are uniformly distributed, initial investment divided by annual average cash flow. Second case, when the cash inflows are not uniformly distributed, first you have to calculate cumulative cash flow, then you have to apply the formula initial year plus amount required divided by amount available. This is about payback period. Next, I think what we can do, we can move here. Another example is given. This also we can discuss. Payback period. Given the cash flow of 4 projects, there are 4 projects A, B, C, D, and using the payback period decision, which project do you accept? Which project do you reject with a 3-year? See, in this project, in this question, it is clearly given that cutoff rate is the, at least the project should meet the cutoff rate. So any project which is equal to 3 years or less than 3 years can be accepted. That is the project which gives a payback period of 3 years or less than 3 years can be accepted. Here you can see cost price, it's given project A, project B, project C, project D. Here you can see all the things are given. In case of mutually exclusive project, we have seen last class that there are 2 types of investment proposal: mutually exclusive project, independent project. Independent project means both the projects can be accepted. But these projects are concerned as a mutually exclusive project, because if one project is accepted, the other cannot be accepted. That is explained here. See, in capital budgeting, mutually exclusive project refers to set of project out of which only one project can be selected for investment. So that is called as a mutually exclusive project. Here the question is given. Okay, now here we have seen payback period. One of the method is discounted payback period. Discounted payback period means we will consider the time value of the money. How we are going to calculate, I will explain. Given the following 4 projects and the cash flows, calculate the discounted cash flow. Discounted means the value of the money should be discounted in order to find out the true value of the money. Here it's given that period 5% discount rate, 10%, 20%. What do you notice about payback period at the discount rate prices? Here you see first year, initial, second year, cash flow, 1 year, cash flow, 2 year, cash flow, 3 year, 5 years, up to 6 years given. So what you have to do, this is the formula, present value of cash flow. Why we are discounting the money? In order to find out the true value of the money. So cash flow first year divided by 1 plus KE. KE means cost of capital, that is capital required to meet the raising of the fund. So if you apply this formula, you can calculate the cash inflow. So the next thing is the discounted cash flow. Here you can see, calculate all the values. Then first year, second year, third year. Then you can calculate cumulative and will find out the remaining things. So this is about the payback period.